Welcome everyone to the second episode of our podcast. I am Helly Dhamesha and with me is Uzair Alladin. And if you guys are new here, let me introduce you to ZBC's informative podcast, where we bring you notable seniors and alumni to discuss a wide range of topics, ranging from projects to internships to placements and even college life in general. We got you all covered for college-related doubts and inquiries.
So today's episode, which is a continuation with the previous one, perfecting placements, and we have here with us Mr. Sumit Ajmera as our second guest. So Sumit Bhaiya, first of all, congratulations for your placement in Amazon. Starting off, could you please give us a brief intro about yourself to our viewers?
Yeah. So thanks of all, Uzair. So myself, Sumit Ajmera, and as you know that I am currently pursuing CSC at VIT Chennai, and recently I got an offer from Amazon for full-time plus internship. So talking about my interests, academically, I love data science. I love the fields of data science and how they work and all. And I also like to explore new things, because when you see my college life, there have been a lot of things that I have done throughout the 4 years. So that's all the things that define me. So that's all about me, I guess.
Yeah, like you could see that there were a lot of different activities apart from just studying and academics.
Yeah.
But definitely getting into Amazon is really, really great. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, it was a dream come true, to be honest, because Amazon, like FANG companies, they are itself a brand. Getting into those, it's just like for a fresher, it's like really, really amazing. Because when you start yourself at a big company, then you know what's your future lies, and you have pretty much ambition. So like even the family, they trust you. They feel that you have achieved something. So it was great to be like part of to get an offer from Amazon. It was really great.
So coming into academics, how was your college experience? How would you describe it? Like, would you like to share some fun memories with us?
Yeah, actually, usually when VIT comes to mind, people usually say that VIT well, but I would like to mention that VIT Chennai is as much as exciting as Vellore. It's not just the Vellore campus that's like exciting, because when I joined VIT, I also had two choices, whether to join Vellore campus or to join Chennai campus. But I chose Chennai campus to be like, and now I don't regret it, because like it was really exciting here. Throughout like 2 years we were in college, because after that COVID happened. So so 2 years were really exciting. We did a lot of things. All my peers were great. We enjoyed. We made so many trips outside, and then even had so much fun inside the college. So regarding the fun activities, regarding VIT, it's a little bit strict, a tad bit strict, as I say. So sneaking into the hostel with food, maybe doing some activities that was not allowed. So that was a zeal or something that provide you the fun effect. So that's the thing that I would say that we enjoyed a lot.
I think everyone's college experiences definitely need to have a bit of a rule breaking. I mean, you're not going to that, but everyone does have that.
You need to have some memories to like cherish about afterwards.
So true.
Very true.
Yeah.
So moving on, did you have any prior experience with coding? Because a lot of us, when we joined, we did not have any prior experience of coding. We took up like some other subjects in school, and hence we had no background.
Yeah, that's coming to this point. Yeah, actually, I really didn't have any prior experience of coding. Up to 12th, I haven't touched even a single program of C, C++, Java, anything. I haven't heard about it or anything. When I came to college that day, I knew that this was coding. But when we were going into the first class, then teacher was teaching us flow chart and all. Then for the first 5 days or something, I was thinking like making these flow charts and algorithms, these are only coding. We don't have to code and all. So it's like I was completely noob when I came to college regarding coding. But yeah, fortunately enough, I got, maybe I would say the best teacher that we had, like Janki ma'am. So she was pretty good at teaching. So I was fortunate to be in her class. I learned a lot from her, and that's where my coding journey started. So it's not about you had to have a lot of coding experience coming into the college. It's just about the effort that you put in when you come to the college. That's important. So
Yeah. So in a way, we can say that your professor also helped you build up that interest, right?
a lot, like, because we have this PODs inside in our college. So this concept itself was introduced by her, and then she really motivated her to do these problems daily. So daily solving a problem gives me gives us all the consistency to solve. If you look at VID Chennai, most of the I would not brag, but yeah, most of the offers from big companies, or say they were from her batch only. Like, it's like she was really great, I would say.
So kind of the star batch. But
Yeah,
in your
star batch or something. But yeah, it's like she was really good. She was full with everything. She is not like she would teach the concept anytime you want, or like even if you go personally, she would not even, like, every time she would tell you all the things. So that was great about her.
So I'm guessing all this took a lot of consistent efforts from your side. So during these consistent efforts, what were your goals throughout?
So like, as I told, I have a coding background. So initially, the starting I didn't know what to aim for actually. So just I had one thing in mind, just getting a good place in a good company. That would be enough. Like, we had a quite of name of Microsoft, Amazon in college. So yeah, getting in a good company, that was my goal. And then I was learning new things. Like, in my first year, I did mostly coding. Like, first half of first year, I did mostly coding. Then due to Janki ma'am itself, we were introduced to web development kind of stuff. Like, we were part of vPropel, like the group. So that gave us confidence to do web development. And then after, like, when we had a base of coding made after first years, I really found out like data science was my interest. So yeah, my goal was to get a job that was like super dream kind of stuff, like above 15 lakh or 20 lakh, something like that. So that was my goal set at the start.
So like putting in efforts right from first year till your last year. How did you get this motivation?
I don't say that I have put in all the efforts throughout the years. I am not that also regular or something. For the freshers who are watching, I would say that don't take toll itself in the first year that you need to code throughout the journey. It's just about the time whenever you are putting, just be focused what you are doing. Like I myself talk about it. So initially 7 or 8 months I did coding, like completely coding, devoted to coding. Then I didn't even touch the coding up to when my campus placement was just 2 months back. Then I retouched the coding before 2 months. So I would say that coding is not a very big deal. You can learn coding even in 2 months or 3 months. Just whenever you are doing, you just need to be focused. And then it's just about building your aptitude and getting a confidence. It's the trick. You don't have to just sit and just master lead code and do all the 800 questions, 1000 questions. That's not the trick that you need to get a placement. That won't help you. And also, I would suggest that being an all-round development is a thing that most companies look at, because even if you are very great at academic, so that won't even like getting a CGPA of 9.8, that won't assure you getting a job in Amazon or something. Get a decent CGPA, have a lot of experience in all our things, so that would really help you get a good job at VIT. Yeah.
So, Bhaiya, being the head of the tech department of the Zero Bugs Club. How did it help you achieve your goals?
Yeah. So Zero Bucks Club. So we, like I was the one of the first members to join Zero Bucks Club. We were the core committee or something. So it was not like the positions were not defined, or say if I say like positions were not defined in the cell, every person was putting in efforts in everything that they are doing. Even Karthik was helping me out with tech, and I was helping him out with management and marketing and all this stuff. We had some juniors that were great. So everyone was helping out a bit of their own. We had to because we had a vision to make this club a success at VIT, because it gave us a feeling of our own. Like it's not something we are doing for someone other. It's doing for us. We are doing this for us. If this club is a success, people would say, yeah, these people founded, or these people were a part of the first group. So it was a great feeling. It was itself the motivation to do better. And yeah, talking about ZBC, it really gave me a lot of experience, like lot of things that even I use at my interviews and all. So these experience that they teach you a lot. I would suggest everybody to be a part of any club or any group that you are. So yeah, I really loved being at ZBC. Yeah.
We're really happy to hear that, because we ourselves are a part of ZBC. And we have seen those technical projects that are really helpful. We've been a part of that. It really resonates with us too.
Yeah. Like the idea was just to form a core group, or like make the ideas of people into projects. It was the main idea of ZBC, and help out the people who sometimes hesitates in the starting, like how will I make this project, or how will I actually think about it. So we help them throughout the technical details as well as the journey. And yeah, at the same time we enjoyed a lot. So that's
it's
the
a
first
win-win.
Yeah,
So
it's a win-win.
because just like you said, you help people grow their technical skills, their coding skills. So can you give our audiences and us some suggestions to improve our coding skills? And what language should we get started with first?
Yeah, so I have a four part strategy kind of thing. Like whenever if you are a beginner, I would suggest that you practice lot of questions. The more the questions you would solve, the more the aptitude that you would build. That's why I told, in the first phase of your journey at the college, do focus on coding, because if you have your base setup, it would help you throughout throughout your journey, like 4 years. So at the start, I myself did HackerRank. I practiced a lot. Like I used to do 5 to 6 problems daily or something like that in the start. And I had pretty much good roommates who were like good at coding. So whenever I had a doubt, I would either go to ma'am or my friends. So that helped. Circle really helped. And then when you feel that you are confident enough with coding, then let's go to some computer fundamentals, develop some projects, explore your interests, do some extracurricular works and all that stuff. Then this is the second part. Like you explore yourself, that what you are, because that's what you need to showcase to the interviewer. Then at the third part, I would say that you work on your communication skills, or how you would present it to the interviewer. That's the most important part, because everybody had done a lot of great things in their 4 years, but those who succeed, who knows how to present themselves to the audience. So that's what I would recommend people to do. And then at the fourth part, I would say do some other, like at the last part of the journey when interviews are near, and even in third year when internships are coming or something, just focus more on coding, like do leap code or maybe interbit to brush up your skills, not just to quantity, but here the quality matters. Do some quality questions that would help you. So regarding language, I myself did the coding in Python, but I would suggest that when you are doing coding with Python, if you opt for Python, do have a backup language or something, C++ or Java. That is more object oriented. And I say Python is pretty much flexible language. You can do anything you think of in just mere simple words. So that's really great about Python, and that's why I loved it. So have some other coding language, maybe C++, Java, because they are object oriented, and from interview perspective, some object oriented questions are bound to be asked to you. So that really helped.
Yeah, I think these 4 points really covered, the overall perspective of everything. So, Bhaiya, how and when did you start building up your profile and, maintain your resume?
Yeah. So, as I told, 8 months or 9 months, I was like just coding or something. I didn't know coding. So I was like, I had to improve this skill of mine. I really worked on it, and then ma'am helped. So it went all well. But then the next phase is building yourself. So then like one of the major factor would be the VPropel group that we joined. So that helped because we had a seniors from fourth year, then third year. We had a pretty much team of other members. They helped us whenever we needed. They guided us. That at that time I realized that we need to do something different to stood out of this crowd. Like you can't just be a good coder, or you can't just be a good academic performer to be in the top of VIT or something. Say like to get a job at the top of VIT, there is a lot of talent, and you need to stand out. So at that time I decided, let's try focusing on what I want. So I was pretty much good at management roles and other roles, like thinking outwards, like how we can do things. So I tried like I was a part of Qubit marketing group, and then some discipline groups. I tried a lot of groups, like clubs. Then being a part of ZBC. That's all give me the motivation to find, like it's like a puzzle, like a little small pieces fit in, and then that you have defined your journey. So that's all I would say.
Okay, so keep putting in the small pieces, and eventually there'll be a good, beautiful big picture there for you.
Like usually students are stressed about the placements, whether I would get placement or not. Like even at when I put a post on LinkedIn, and then people started messaging me, and there were a lot of questions, like will CP help, or will CGPA help, or what is the minimum criteria, and what, like even they are in first year and they are asking me these questions. And you are at first year, enjoy your life at college. Don't stress about interviews at the start itself, because you won't get this time anytime soon. Once you miss it, you would like say that I should have enjoyed it or something. Because I had many friends who were completely coding, and now they miss their college life so much. Or just say like enjoy your college life. That's what I would say. Don't stress up about things. VIT is a great college. You would eventually get a great placement that you won't even think of. So it's not a big deal. But at the end, you just get a little bit serious. That's all is enough. Nothing much. Even 2 months, daily 2-3 questions. That's all is needed at the end. That's all. I guess.
So prioritizing work towards the end is really important to get the right placement.
I would say do everything. Try out, like enjoy the life. That's all I would say. Enjoy your college life, because we are missing it a lot because COVID happened, and we missed our golden period or something, if we say, from the outside from college, like third year, most part of the third year, and now fourth year is going on. So
even we haven't been able to go to college, and like we missed our first and second year, which is like a lot of the college.
You haven't have even the chance to visit the college right now. So a little bit, I'd say that if you had been to the college, you would have been accustomed to the college environment, and and then when you go to the third year, you can act seniors. That's the thing. Now when you go to college, even your first years, like your juniors, they would be like at the same experience that you are. So that but still you are great. You are doing great. You are being a part of college group or club. and then trying out different things and exploring how college life is at VIT. That's really great. I cherish that about you that you are doing something apart from. Yeah.
It gives you a glimpse of the college life. I think clubs
Yeah.
are not.
Actually.
But yeah, moving on to some internship questions.
Yeah.
Can you share some information about your internship with Hey Coach?
Yeah. So Hey Coach is a startup, tech startup providing we at VIT we get a lot of opportunities, but no, tier 3 colleges are lower. They don't get much opportunity to get placed into better companies. So yeah, it was a initiative I personally liked, and yeah, the founder of Hey Coach, he is also alumni of VIT Chennai. So yeah, he approached us, and then yeah, I liked this journey, so I was a part of Hey Coach. At there I did a lot of roles, being a web developer, being a competitive programmer there, then doing some data science stuff, and now I'm doing program management for them. So yeah, I explored. As I told, it's just about exploring new things and putting them everything at get as lot as experience that you can from your initial journey, because after you start your job, there won't be that much flexibility. You have to do a role, and then you need to perform everything and all. So yeah, so Hey Coach was it's lot of learning experience, because mentor was great. Pratik was really great because he helped us out whenever we needed. He told us what are the good industry practices, how you can improve, how you can improve your resume, all those things. So he gave in a lot of inputs. That's internships experience changed the direction I was looking at things. So it was great.
So you said that there were three different roles that you were in.
Yeah, a lot of different roles.
So
Yeah.
what were those roles and how did they help you grow?
Yeah, initially I started as a content developer in competitive programming. We were making a questionnaire of competitive problem, and then solution in every language, maybe Java, C++, Python. So first thing, it helped me brush up my coding. Then yeah, it gave me command over all the three languages, because if I say I used to say that yeah, I can code in any language that you want me to. I'm pretty much flexible with whatever your requirements is. That's a plus point when you are going in an interview. So that's the thing. Another thing, then I worked as a web developer. So I pretty much did most of my work in data science in college. I haven't had a idea most about web development or things. I was mostly part of idea formulations, but not complete pure web development. So that helped me. We were developing on Ruby on Rails and React. So it helped me a lot to grasp how exactly at an industry level you need to set up everything. The project, how it goes, the flow, and the complete idea, how much effort it took to even develop a single feature. So that was a learning experience. Then I did now I am doing program management. That's now, because now I'm relaxed, I got a placement, then now I'm trying out my interest. I told, as I'm good at things like managing things, not just developing or something. I feel myself being good at managing things. So that's where that role is helping me out, reaching out to people, or I have to get in call with many people and then talk their interests and then get to understand their requirement. So that's building communication skills, as well as the building the network that you have. So overall, Hey Coach is I would say being a part of startup at your early stage is the best learning experience that you can get, because at there is no role predefined. You need to own every service that you are doing, and then you need to put in your effort. You learn a lot being a part of startup. So that's the best part of being employed or being an intern at startup. Even I am now also I am doing associated with it.
Oh, that's great. So very few people can say I can code in all the different languages. I can do all of your questions.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then you also learn web development and management skills, communication skills, which are definitely a must in any field.
yeah, actually, must in
That
every field.
growth is really a lot.
So, Bhaiya, where there are interviews, there are failures. So,
Yeah.
what are your views on failures in interviews?
Like, let me share you something about myself. Like when college internships came, I interviewed like most of the companies I like got across the coding round. Wells Fargo, Morgan Stanley, Fidelity, every company, most companies I was like through the coding round. And when I went to the interviews, even I like cleared all of the technical interviews and then got stuck at the HR round. Like all three companies HR round, I got rejected. So yeah, that's the failure. Again, at the time of placement, Microsoft came. I got through the coding round. Again, all technical round I cleared. HR round. Again, last round. They rejected me at the last round. So these failures were must to even grow, because if I introduce when I even introduce myself in the first company, let's say Wells Fargo, whenever I introduced myself in first company and I introduced myself at Amazon, they were just sea and sky, like everything is different. It really changed everything. I learned a lot from those failures, like how exactly to present yourself, because at the start I was being a lot technical. I was like telling everything technical about my projects and whatever I have achieved in my college life. All everything technical I was used to like telling the interviewer. And most of the time interviewers are also not interested in knowing all those technologies, because you have to come in and do own a different technology. So it's just about your communication aptitude and how what's your you need to tell your journey rather than the technical details. So that was a key learning that I got from those failures. So in every person life, I suggest that failures, you should not get like very sad from failures. They are the best learning points that you can get. You need to analyze where you went south, and yeah, you need to pick up those points and then improve in your next thing. So that's failures are must. Even getting I didn't get an internship from college, pet internships. Usually, like now, I get a lot of questions from people like, "Do it's necessary to get a pet internship or something?" So I would say suggest no. Like if I look at the good points, if I got an internship at pet, then maybe I wouldn't have joined Hey Coach. I didn't have learned all these good things and all. So look at the positive sides of everything. There would be something of your benefit that would help you. So getting an internship is not really necessary, but getting the learning out of those internships is the best thing. Like it's the most essential part that you can do.
So, Bhaiya, like from whatever you told, I picked out one point that HR rounds were especially difficult for you. So,
Yeah.
do you think that extroverts go through the same struggles as introverts during placements?
Yeah, I would say that yeah, extroverts and introverts both go through the same struggle during during interview, because HR is cunning. I won't say that cunning or something. Like he's the person. He won't even let you know that what what he exactly wants from you. He would be like smiling and smiling every time, and then asking very simple questions, that joking around, and then at all of a sudden he would pick you some points from you, and then note it down, and then you know the next thing you will get that you are rejected from HR round or something. Like it happened, like because my experience, my HR round went great from my perspective. I answered every question that they asked. They were a little bit of technical also. So technical also I gave all the details, but then also it like I didn't get through the interview. So the learning I got was not being extrovert, not being that much introvert. Just answer what they are asking. Try to be concise through your words. Not don't speak too much. That's the thing. Like even extroverts, get carried forward while explaining something. So that's the strategy. That's the thing that they need to learn. So it's a equal struggle for both introverts and extroverts. It's just not that extroverts, it's not just defined that extroverts do well in interviews rather than introverts. It's just the struggle. Yeah.
So, Bhaiya, coming to the placements, what CGPA should we maintain to sit in most of the companies?
That's the bad part of being at VIT or any other private colleges. I would likely say that you need to maintain a good CGPA. That's must. Because at our batch, even we had 300 students itself in my VIT Chennai, but overall they were around 2,500 students in CSE itself. Overall, all 4 campuses combined. But so even that time they put a bar of 9 CGPA in most of the super companies or so. So being that's why I told, don't just put in efforts to achieve a single goal. Being all-rounder is that what is needed. I maintained a good CGPA. I had a CGPA of 9.3. So that's the thing, that you maintain everything. So CGPA is important. Even now at your level, even in the VIT Chennai, there are 1,500 students in CSE. So that's a great, even more competition. So I would suggest everyone to 9 CGPA is a bar or say at 8.5. I would suggest 8.5 above. Most of my friends got about 10 lakh offer, super dream offer. But 9 is the bar, I would say, if you are dreaming for above 20 or something, dreaming for Amazon, Microsoft or anything. Like Amazon didn't put a bar, it put a bar for 6 or 8.5, I don't remember, but yeah, it put a very low bar. It allowed everyone. They were around 4,000 students that interviewed, that gave the coding test for Amazon. But other companies usually do put a bar, like even PayPal or like one of the company even put a bar at 9.3. So even I was not able to get the interview. So that's the thing. Like you need to maintain your CGPA.
I think 9.3 is a really high bar. Like Microsoft, I think, set that up.
No. Microsoft don't. Microsoft. I told, like, I interviewed with Microsoft for Harvard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Like Microsoft don't put that much higher bar. I don't remember the company name, but yeah, there was some company. And some companies usually do they would allow you to sit in coding round, but after coding round they would suggest like shortlist based on CGPA. They won't even consider the other submissions because some companies don't want to put that much effort in hiring.
Yeah.
Say Amazon, Microsoft did great because they even, like in Amazon they shortlisted around 63 students after first round, and then they interviewed all. So maybe they have the resource to put in those many humans to interview, those many interviews to assess, but yeah, they that was fair, that there was no that much partiality or something at that time. But other companies usually do these practices.
So maintaining a good CGPA is definitely must, and this is not overrated. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, but yeah, don't be sad. There are pretty much opportunities at VIT. Like even if you are not getting at slot 1 companies, there are other companies who would give you. Even now also there are companies from up to 20 LPA that are coming in college. So there is a huge opportunities if you are a part of VIT. So even the third year students now, they are getting more internships opportunities than us. We had only 5 or 7 companies that visited our campus, but now only there are 5 or 7 companies or so. I don't know, more than that or something. So there are a lot of opportunities. Don't get sad if you don't have 9 CGPA. There would be opportunity to get a super dream offer.
Okay. So going through all of these interviews, what according to you are the top personality traits that one must have to ace any interview, or some that particularly interviewers like?
One, I would suggest that first thing I told you, that don't be that much technical. Interviewers expect you to pull out the gist from everything and then explain them. They don't want you to just what at your child we used to do. We used to mug up everything, and then when the teacher asked, we used to just exact same lines and words we used to say. So these things interviewers are not looking at. You need to just summarize everything. That's up. that itself is a quality to understand everything and then explain that in your language. Communication skills, that's the important part. Then again, leadership quality, being having a lot of experience working at at different clubs or having different pursuits in your resume, that helps. And again, coding skills is must, but that's for coding around. But yeah, again, there's good projects. They are looking at good projects. No, technical details can be anything. They don't care about technical details, but the idea behind the project, that's the most important part that you need to look at. How you are presenting your idea, that's the quality that they are looking. Like having good projects or internship experience explain you that you have worked, or you have applied your knowledge in something. That's all. That helps.
So two things, maybe rounding up your profile and adding in your own a little bit of personal touch to this, whatever you're saying.
Yeah.
I guess we can all take away these points and then help ourselves out during placements.
Yeah, it would really help. Like trust me, I went through the hard process of something. When I say that I had so many failures in my initial, so now I say whenever any person is approaching me or something, I would then suggest them all these points. That don't be that much focused on just one thing, or just getting a CGPA, good CGPA, or be all round, enjoy your life as well, and as well as focus on little points that would help you boost your profile. That's the thing that they are making.
That's right, Bhaiya. No better person than someone who has experienced the journey to tell us about the journey.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya, for enlightening us with your knowledge and experience. This conversation has been absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
And one thing to our viewers, if any students have any more questions, then they can drop them in the comments on ZBC's Insta page. Stay tuned for more episodes.
Yeah. Thank you, Helly, and thank you